All right. I feel like I'm not gonna like this. I'm gonna watch this one, but if I don't like it, then yeah.
Talking about giving birth to triplets to the man of her dreams, but that man wanted a way out, so that granny became a single mom of 3. Then that candle's like, girl, I feel sorry for you. Then bang, it turns magical and builds the granny a house to live in rent-free. Oh great, it's haunted, but she's like, hey, a free house is a free house. So the flame on this candle doesn't go out, as this magic candle gives this triplets superpowers when they come of age. And when the triplets have children, they also get superpowers. So this granny is basically creating her own Marvel Avengers. So she hypes up her granddaughter Mirabelle that her gift is going to be epic, with the purpose of using those gifts to make the family proud. Sounds very Asian to me. And the last flashback we get is Mirabelle approaching the magic door to get her powers, as the film skips to present day and we're
Is he allowed to say that?
Avengers. So Mirabelle's like, hey kids, I want to be a Dora the Explorer wannabe. This is my family because I got nothing better to do. And this is her aunt who can change the weather based on her mood. And this is Bruno who can see the
Dora
future.
Dora the Explorer ruined that haircut. Like Dora the Explorer being a thing made it so that if you're a Latina woman, you just can't have this haircut. Like you can't have like a short bang. She doesn't even have Dora's haircut. You can't have something like short. Or you're just gonna be called Dora.
The Explorer wannabe. This is my family because I got nothing better to do. And this is her aunt who can change the weather based on her mood. And this is Bruno who can see the future but left the family mysteriously one day. And this is Mirabelle's mom who can heal people with food, and she got married and has 3 daughters, Mirabelle the nerd, Isabel who makes flowers, and Louisa who should have been the real She-Hulk because she actually uses her super strength to good use. And now her aunt also got married and has 3 kids, so this one's a snitch who has the ability to hear everything, which isn't exactly
it's like the
go-to. And this dude's a shapeshifter, and then there's Antonio who gets his powers today.
Just comment on
Mirabelle, we want to know what your powers are. Mirabelle, the fuck you doing? Nothing. She was gonna flex her gift. She didn't get one. You didn't get a gift? You're gay. So Mirabelle is seen as the odd one out in the family, as everyone else flexes their gifts.
What did that girl say? Because that fit way too fucking perfect. What did she actually say?
Get? You're gay.
Like, what did she actually say? Because that shit actually...
So Mirabelle is seen as the odd one out in the family, as everyone else flexes their gifts. Does anyone want flowers? Girl, I will knock your pick-me ass out. How about And when Mirabelle's
that's
trying
sad,
to
I think. Oh,
you
damn,
don't have a
relive?
power, so you're a useless piece of shit.
There's a movie
no
on
one
Dora.
likes you. Do you know that? And you don't make.
Or like you're talking about the.
But what's stupid about this is this granny don't even have powers.
That's like
either.
a long.
So
that's long ago. I think Dora had a movie way long ago
when
I was a kid.
Fuck that. You don't have powers. You're a disgrace. And she just takes it. Meanwhile, Antonio's
live
a work
action.
He's like, what if I don't get
Dora?
a gift and I become a failure like you? You little shit. You. So when it's time for Antonio to receive it, he gets help from Mirabelle as she gets PTSD flashbacks of the day she was meant to get her powers by touching the magic door. And the candles were like, nah, you ain't special. Nani? But for Antonio, he does get a gift, and it's the gift of talking.
Yo. He did that nani in a different accent. It wasn't Asian.
Antonio, he does get a gift, and it's the gift of talking.
I'm not letting him slide.
Nani? But for Antonio, he
I don't
does
know.
get a gift,
I don't
and
know.
it's the gift
I
of
can't
talking
catch him on
animals,
it.
and he ends up riding cheetahs and shit. And although Mirabelle's happy for him, Granny starts showing all this favoritism love Mirabelle wished she got but never did because she didn't get any powers. Then they deadass take a family photo without her, making
Damn, that is actually crazy. A family picture without her? Okay, that's crazy. That's actually, like, even if you have a favorite as a parent, you ain't supposed to actually have a favorite. Like, you're not supposed to show it, bro. Just like chat. Like, I got a favorite, but y'all never know. Like, because, like...
Mirabelle crash out like...
I still need to watch the context of this.
She starts
what
singing
the
about
fuck
how
is she
she's not
tweaking
good enough
for?
and waiting on a miracle. But what's ridiculous about this whole thing is that this granny acts like all their powers were earned from hard work. It's like,
right?
No, y'all got
it's
that shit for
RNG.
free from the candle. Because they got a gift, all of a sudden granny thinks they're better than everyone else, and when you...
I bet somebody's cooking and burning the house down.
don't get one, you're the disgrace of the family? That's stupid. Then
Because
Mirabelle
Trump
starts seeing
won
cracks
the
forming
election,
all over the house.
and that's all she just goes on the camera and says, no, no, no.
She's like, the house is in danger. You're all gonna lose your gifts. See?
I might joke.
Fuck? But there were cracks everywhere. I swear you're all gonna be just like me. Ugh, she's such an attention seeker. We get it. You get no love in the family, so you do anything you can to get some attention. Enough! She is Lulu and a giftless bastard. Really, bruh?
What?
Oh, she's staring her down like, how dare you ruin Antonio's night, you little puta madre. Then at night, Mirabelle's like, fuck it, and throws water on the candle.
That's gotta be racist. That's gotta be racist. Oh my, like, can he say that? Can he say it like he said it? He can't say it, right? She didn't say that. I know she didn't say that. I'm just saying, can he say it like? Can he say it with that accent? Like, you know what I'm saying?
The inner villain era. Just kidding. She overhears Granny talking to her man's like, I miss you. I haven't gotten laid in 50 years. Then she starts saying, what if the candle dies? We can't lose our home, our casita.
Now
Hey,
it's an
Granny, if you don't
Asian
want to lose
accent.
your home, ever thought of using the powers and building another house with it? So you're
Oh.
admitting there is a chance the candle does go out and the house will collapse and you still not gonna build another house in case that does happen?
It's just
Man, she
curse
really putting
words?
all
No,
her
no,
eggs in
no.
one
I'm talking about
basket.
the
So Mirabelle goes,
accent.
I'm gonna say the miracle. Wait,
He's doing
how the
the
fuck do I do that?
accent.
So she talks to
Okay,
the
if
snitch
you don't
who
see it,
hears
I don't see it.
everything
Fuck it.
and goes,
It's
what's
not
the
against
tea?
rules.
Your Hulk sister's eye was twitching last night. Damn, she can hear the eye twitching when trying to sleep? What a shitty gift. Could you imagine anyone who gossips or talks bad about her in town? She can hear all of it. And if there's constant voices in her head, wouldn't that drive her crazy or insane? So Mirabelle starts sussing out She-Hulk while Granny orders Flower Girl to become a baby-making machine and get married so she
I
can
don't know
create
what
more
you're talking
Spanish
about, Joe. I
Avengers.
didn't
Wow,
do
it's almost
band.
like this Granny doesn't see her children as humans, but tools she can use to benefit from. Anyway, Mirabelle keeps asking what's wrong and turns out her sister Louisa feels she's never good enough for the family and has an insane amount of pressure to do
Oh,
better.
shit.
Sounds very Asian. Welcome to the club. So Mirabelle comforts her as Louisa says she started feeling weak around the time Mirabelle saw the cracks. Then tells her to check Bruno's tower as his last vision might have something to do with this. So she enters
Damn,
Bruno's room
she
just to end
Aki.
up eating a bunch of sand.
She
and
is
sees a
fucking
mysterious
two-headed
door
two
open on
fucking
its own.
donkeys.
Fuck
Is it
this
theory
shit,
that
I'm
Mirabelle's
out.
gift
Then
is
she
she
finds and
control the
collects green
candle
glass
with
of
her
Bruno's vision,
emotions?
but it has her face on
Maybe,
it.
maybe.
Me?
That would
Yeah, I
actually
ain't
make
doing that
a
shit
lot of
again.
sense.
The fuck? Sorry. Is that lice in your hair? Then her sister's like, I'm losing my gift. Whee! Then the granny immediately starts blaming her. What did you do? Nothing. Stay away from everyone. You're like an infected.
Why is she blaming her? What the fuck did she do? This is shit I don't get in movies. Like, when you're already outcasting somebody and some shit happened and you just blaming the outcast, like, what could she have possibly done?
Rat. No one wants you here. Got it? Oh, Granny about to catch these hands. About to look like the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight. Cause what did Mirabelle do so wrong? Like she's just trying to help the family.
Exactly.
This Granny toxic. But Mirabelle keeps trying and mentions Bruno, so they sing a song dedicated on talking Bruno on how evil he is, but the song is so catchy it got her grooving and Oh yeah, she vibing. So everyone says Bruno brings bad luck and misfortune, like this guy.
Who
He
knows?
goes,
Life
Bruno
is a
said I'll
wonder.
be fat, so I'm fat. He said I'll have no hairline, so I have no hairline. Starting with you, hop on the treadmill and cut the calories. And you just gotta go to Turkey, my boy. And with Isabel being a pick me with Mirabelle sick of her shit. The
just gotta
songs in
do
these
Turkey,
films
my
kinda
boy.
go hard. And she then puts the pieces of the vision together just for her dad to pull up like, the fuck? Everyone might lose their gifts and the house will crumble cause of me? But the dad's like, nah, I got your back. No one has to know. I know. And I'm a snitch. So when this dude and his mom come
Nosy
over for dinner
ass.
to marry Isabel, the snitch is like, ooh, I'm itching to tell everyone. And she's like, you better fucking not. So she ends up snitching, more cracks out to form, and Louisa goes, wah, I'm weak. So
Oh, I think
Mirabelle's
you're
like, why
right.
the fuck
I don't
they
know.
marry her? But the snitch ends up telling everyone and says, ooh, ooh. Then these random ass animals put the glass pieces together and sends it to Granny.
Why?
Here, have a stroke. Ooh. So the dinner ends in disaster as this dude
Because,
does
like,
not propose
she's getting more emotional and the house is cracking. It's her
Isabel,
power.
and Mirabelle takes all the blame as usual while the
Bro, at
granny's
the end,
like,
her grandma
please, I
changes
need
her
his
whole
babies.
time
And
or
Mirabelle
something.
notices some mice enter into a secret hideout, and in there she meets Bruno. And you'd think he'd be all dark and evil, but actually he's a cutie patootie who's never left home and really loves his family. And turns out Bruno was watching the family eat daily, which was kind of creepy.
That's kinda
Then Bruno
weird.
says the night Mirabelle didn't get her gift, Granny begged him to see the future, so when he did, he wasn't sure what it meant, but everyone will think the worst of it and blame him, and that's why he left. Pretty much confirming the Granny chased him away out of fear that he'll be blamed for everything. And
Yeah,
since
the
Bruno's
grandma's
gone-
so fucking toxic, bro. She's not fostering a good environment for her kids, bro. I guess that's what this movie's about. It's about, like, regardless of your kids' achievements, you shouldn't make them feel bad for what they can't control.
on, the Granny's now taking it out
Whether
on
that be their
Mirabelle instead.
passions
And she's
or
like, you can't tell me to
achievements in
leave, you
society.
bitch.
Like,
Look for a vision again. But I don't wanna. If you need space, y'all can use my room. Meanwhile, fuck Mirabelle, that stupid bitch. You can't say that about my daughter. She did this. She don't care about her family. When I see her, I'm gonna smack her with my taco. Hey, she said it on me. Then Mirabelle
That's
finds
racist
out in
as
order to
shit.
prevent the house from collapsing, she needs
I'm
to
gonna
hug and
slap her
reconcile with, a family
with my
member.
taco.
Who is it?
Low-key
It's
pause.
Isabella. I ain't hugging her pick-me ass. Urgh. Then Bruno dips and says, you got it from here, and Mirabelle enters her room. Hello? The f you doing in my crib, you ugly fuck? I feel like you need a hug. I feel you need to say sorry for being a failure. Go on. Apologize. Sorry that your life is so perfect, you selfish, entitled, spoiled bitch. Out. Admit it. Thanks to your pretty privilege, you live a good, easy life. Well, I never wanted to marry that red flag fuck. boy, I became a baby maker for the family. So Isabel reveals she was raised to be perfect, but that's never who she was or wanted to be. And turns out with her
Oh,
powers, she not only creates roses, but can create all sorts of plants. And just like that, Isabel discovers she can grow weed and starts her own drug cartel. And she
all
becomes
right.
insanely rich, and the sequel to Encanto is actually El Chapo on the
Why
run.
would you
Man,
grow
that would have been
weed?
such a goated ending, but jokes aside, the sisters end up reconciling their relationship. And
Grow
Granny's still
cocaine.
trying, like, please make babies with my granddaughter. I'm trying to make my own Marvel Cinematic Universe. Mommy! Shimmy, shimmy. Oh, she dead. So they hug and
Why didn't they just use the powers to make money and then build a bigger, better house, like out of real stuff, right next to the fake house? They have superpowers.
the cracks literally start to fade, but then the granny enters. I'm saving the miracle. Shut up. You should have never been born. Isabel can grow weed. You little shit, just stop. Bruno left because of you. All
Why
this shit
is
started
she?
because of
Why
you.
is she angry? Stuff just started fixing, and she's still angry. Yo,
When will you learn you don't belong in this household? Just cause you didn't get a gift doesn't give you the excuse to be a cancer in our lives, so fuck you. I will
there is
never
money, no
be
money
good
because
enough.
what?
Ain't that right, Granny? None of us will be good enough for your bitch ass, cause it's always been about pleasing you. And that's why Bruno left your toxic ass. He didn't care about us. He loves this family. And last time I checked, you don't have a gift either, so if you're calling me a failure, the fuck does that make you? Don't you dare. The miracle is dying because of you, puta. Then the entire house cracks, everyone loses their powers, and the candle is in serious danger. So Mirabel tries to save it and ends up falling, and thanks to the rubble, the candle is dead along with the magic in the house. And Granny's like, man, I had 50 years and children with superpowers to build another house, but I didn't.
Exactly.
Why? Then Mirabel's like, I talked back to my grandmother. There's no going back. I'm
He thinks
leaving
Maribel
home.
is
This
telling
film does an
lies and
amazing job
destroying the
highlighting the
family.
toxicity of
What
living
could
under
be
a
the
strict
motive?
household. As it turns out,
for-
every character who opened up in this film felt like they aren't good enough, perfect enough, and will take all the blame even if it's not their fault. And I wouldn't go as far as calling the granny a villain, because it's not that she's actually evil or have deceitful intentions, because it's her first time being a mother too, and she's definitely trying her best. So what makes this
well, it's not her first time being a mother. She's old and she has several kids.
film's so good is that it shares a story many people of all races can relate to. Feeling like you're never good enough no
But
matter how well you
yeah,
do,
I can't
trying to be
fully
someone
blame
you're
her.
not to please the family, or being once loved to suddenly feel like there's favoritism to another once they're disappointed in how you turned out. It's perspectives like these that are addressed that makes this film so great. So Mirabel is depressed, but Granny finds her and shares a story about her younger self. So one day I see this man and I'm like, ooh, he cute, so I waved but I slipped, and he's like, I'm gonna make you give birth and leave you. And before I know
What
it,
the
I'm married
fuck?
and give birth to triplets. But one day this man decided to leave me and make me a single mom. Like, how could he? And it was
Looks
the
like he just
candles
got
that
fucking
saved
killed,
me.
bro.
And because the candles give me another chance, I was so afraid to lose this miracle. I lost sight of what a miracle really is. I'm sorry. You know what? I don't even blame her. If I became a single
You
mom of 3
did?
kids and didn't get laid for 50 years, I'd be pretty pissed off too. And my parenting
Nah, gonna lie,
definitely
he's
wouldn't be
not
the
doing
best.
this
And with the
movie
granny saying
justice. I
sorry,
want to
if
watch
she
this
really
now.
is a
Like,
strict
I actually
toxic
want to watch
mom,
this.
this apology ain't even
I keep
happening in
saying
real
that to
life,
movies
by the
we
way.
watch
Because in the
or
real world,
reviews we
Mirabel's gonna
watch,
get
but
spanked,
I need
Granny
to
will never
remember.
apologize, and she
What's the name
might
of this?
maybe make you food to make you feel better after you get beat. But Disney makes sure they
Encanto.
fully reconcile their relationship, as Bruno then pulls up and is immediately welcomed back into the family. And then the people of the town help rebuild their home. But this dude,
Aw.
he goes, I'm so freaky and horny. So she's like, well, we got a cousin. You're the red flag I go for. Yes. And literally after 1 minute of meeting her, he goes, let's get married. No.
Just like
And
me,
what do you
for
know?
real.
When the house is rebuilt, the magic comes back to the house and their pals return, as the movie ends with the family taking a wholesome photo, and this time including Mirabel. So I ended up watching this movie because you guys wanted a video on this for the longest time. And let me tell you, it's super underrated. So thank you guys for recommending such a great film for me to
Yeah, I
watch
want
and
to watch
enjoy.
this.
Thanks so much for
I actually want to watch that. That looks sick. We already did one of his videos, so we're gonna to the next one. All right, we got. I think we're gonna watch one of these. Encanto. All right, we're gonna watch that. Or I'm gonna watch that at some point.